Paul Ryan.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Across the Cowboys podcast. I'm your host, Paul Ryan. He is Mike the Pig Crumb, and he is Brendan Fergie Smith. Gentlemen, how are
Shadow
you?
Realm Paul Ryan. We have no real idea if we're really talking to Paul Ryan. He was telling me something about using AI today. He was going to do some stuff with AI. So this could just be AI Paul Ryan, and he's not putting the video up because he doesn't want it known. So just be aware of that.
He's a VTuber now.
You know, it's insane to think though that we could just kind of create an entire podcast with AI, and we'd never have to really do anything again.
I think that's what Paul's doing right now.
I don't
By
want to
next
do that,
week,
but
he'll figure
it'd be
out the
crazy.
video.
Yeah,
But you,
we'll see. I can't even fix my computer camera, so I think I'm gonna start doing AI now.
what you don't know is Paul's favorite show in the 2000s was Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's the Shadow Realm. That was his favorite part every time.
Never seen an
Yu-Gi-Oh.
episode. I never got into Dragon Ball Z or Yu-Gi-Oh or
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Paul.
Airbender. I know. I didn't nerd out hard enough.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
Brendan, where can we find you on Twitter, sir?
You can find me at Brendan_Smith26. Mike is in a different world.
Mike, how about you?
What are we doing? Oh, at CD Piglet, guys, nice and easy. It's just that my team's so I just want to get to the Luka era and away from the LeBron. and all. I just want to start the Luka era because this team is just so bad defensively. And then they go out and trade Gabe Vincent for Luke Kennard, who I know can shoot threes, but we score like 130 points a game. It would be like Dallas trading Quinnen Williams to go get T. Higgins. And it's like, we can't play deep. We score enough already. What are we doing?
Yeah.
You just compared Gabe Vincent to an all-pro defensive tackle.
Well, my point was, for Lakers, Gabe Vincent is Quinn Williams because nobody else plays defense on that team. He's basically he's Marcus Smart, and him are your two defensive guys.
That's depressing.
So sorry they had to go from LeBron to Luka.
No, I'll take it. It just stinks that we have to waste this at least 1 year on this transition before we can get to it being a Luka-centric team.
Has Bronny developed into an NBA caliber player yet?
No. He's not even an NBA caliber bench player.
I was gonna say I've seen some more recent highlights. Is this guy actually developing? But the highlights only highlights.
We were down by 40 points in the last game. He got minutes in.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I don't get to see too many Lakers games, so I'm always curious how those things are going.
Bad. They're bad.
Oh, back to the podcast. I am Paul Ryan. You can find me on Twitter at Paul_Ryan15. Super Bowl week is here, and it has been a very active offseason for teams as 10 teams were looking for new head coaches and assembling new coaching staffs. Most recently, the team with the number 1 overall pick, Las Vegas Raiders, hired their guy and current OC for the Seattle Seahawks. Brendan, what are your thoughts on the Raiders hiring Clint Kubiak as their head coach?
It's the best they're going to do. That team is so much devoid of talent all around. I know they have Genty, which hopefully he'll turn into more what he showed in college and what he showed last year. They have Bowers, and they most likely won't have Crosby. So I've gotten done naming the talent on that team. So you got to pray to God that the guy who made Sam Darnold look really good can somehow revitalize everybody around him, and not just because they had JSN.
It's going to be like a 5-year project at least for the Raiders. Maybe like a 3, but
the Raiders fired everyone after 1 year, though. They a lot of the people they've hired, like Pierce and McDaniels, and freaking Pete Carroll, none of them should have gotten jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
None of them should have. So I get honestly firing them after a year and a half. You gotta give Kubiak some time. He could be a bust. He could be a really bad coach. We don't know. But you gotta give that dumpster fire of a team just some time to breathe. Hopefully they don't ruin Mendoza. They're going to ruin Mendoza, but hopefully they don't.
How much do you think Brady will help that organization, Mike?
I don't know. Michael Jordan and the Wizards stink.
Yeah.
Like just because you're a great player doesn't mean you're going to be a great executive. But I love Kubiak because it's a great hire for Mendoza. You're hiring a guy that made Sam Darnold look like, I mean, he's got Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl and playing well, not like, not like Drake May. I don't want to use Hurts because why beat up on that guy every time? Drake May this year, in the playoffs, just he hadn't played a good game yet, but they made the Super Bowl because the surrounding team was good enough. And Sam Darnold wasn't like that. Sam Darnold outplayed Stafford. I mean, they both played great, And so, bringing Kubiak in is great for Mendoza. You got a playmaking running back that, needs some help to get holes open, which is why I said you don't draft one top 10, because if you're a top 10 team, your team's not good enough to where a running back's going to matter. And now the position that has the shortest lifespan, you wasted a year of it. It's just dumb to do that. But they have the tight end. They've got a running back. They should be drafting the quarterback. Kubiak's got some things to work with. They need to go out and sign a couple of real good offensive linemen. Like they really should be like, hey, Dallas, what do you want for a Brock or a TJ Bass, a guy who could just start and be a solid starter for them? Yeah. They should try to go like, hey, do you want a 3rd round pick for Brock Hoffman, and see what Dallas said. Just you're not going to be able to go out and get 3 Laramie Tunsil's, but if you can get a solid starter in a trade, sign a solid starter, and then draft, a starting guy in the draft after you get Mendoza, maybe your offense could be a middle of the pack offense this year with a rookie quarterback in Kubiak.
If you're real quick, we won't spend too much time on this, but if you were the GM, would you trade number 1 pick and try to rebuild this franchise and wait on quarterback, Mike?
No. Give me Mendoza all day. Mendoza looks great. I get that people like I don't give a fuck about power arm and I don't care about that. Can you read defenses? Are you smart? Are you good under pressure? That's what wins as a quarterback. Tom Brady was a 6th, 7th round, whatever pick and was great. Peyton Manning couldn't move, but his brain was like a friggin' machine, a computer. Like, give me the Drew Brees. Couldn't see over his offensive line, but he had the brains. He didn't have no power arm. That's how you win as a quarterback. Even Mahomes, who has the power arm, it's smart and he moves around and makes plays off the cuff and stuff like that. Like, give me the guys that can see it and make the plays and not worry about pressure and panic. Mendoza's all that. So I'm not trading away from him. I'm taking him.
I know it might be crazy enough. Let's just trade back and get a haul and try to just rebuild for a year or two and then hopefully hit on a quarterback or sign a free agent guy.
The only time you do that is, what year is the Kenny Pickett draft? Was it 2021 or is it 2020?
It was 2021, I think, right?
So unless the QB class is Malik Willis and Kenny Pickett, then no, you do not trade out the 1st overall pick. You do not even think about it. Unless Trayvon Walker is somehow your dude, you do not trade out of the 1st overall pick. You take Cam Ward, you take Mendoza. Yeah, you'll take honestly anyone else that's going 1st overall at QB just because your team is a dumpster fire.
You're willing to take on another Jamarcus Russell,
huh? I have nothing else. So, like, if we're going to be bad, and okay, well, I'll have the 1st overall pick next year. And I'll get one of the really good QBs in that class, potentially.
Yeah, that's a conversation for another day, but definitely excellent points by both of you guys. Which recent coaching hire do you like the most, Mike?
Kubiak. I like Kubiak. I like that. I'm trying to build for my rookie quarterback, so I think that makes sense. And it's not like it was like, oh my God, this is so much better than any other one. But I'm just thinking like, really crappy team. I mean, their top guys are a running back and a tight end.
Yeah.
At least you're like, what are we going to do for this 1st round, 1st overall quarterback? Well, I'll get an offensive minded head coach that's done well in the last 2 places he's been. So I like that one.
Kind of curious to see how he'll build his staff, once he gets in there and everything with kind of, slim pickings, if you will.
I agree.
Brendan, what about you? What coaching hire do you like?
It would have been Harbaugh, but then he hired Matt Nagy as his offensive coordinator, so he automatically tanked his stock. Yeah. It's got to be Stefanski. It's got because we're the coach who just won Coach of the Year, Mike Vrabel. Oh man, he got fired from a bad organization. Well, guess what? Here comes a 2-time Coach of the Year to take an honestly not bad roster, and you give him this entire offseason. Sadly, they were stupid enough to not have a first-round pick this year. But you're telling me he can't bring them back to relevance?
That's good one, Brendan. That's a really good one.
I like Stefanski. I don't like what I'm hearing from Baker.
Yeah.
And stuff. As a person, I guess not that great, but dude, Stefanski's a dude. He brought the Browns to the playoffs and won Coach of the Year 2 times with the Browns.
Yeah. He had multiple playoff appearances with the Browns, man.
Oh yeah. No,
because of Joe Flacco. Dude.
I forgot about the Joe Flacco.
That says a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how you fire that guy.
Because they're a dumpster fire.
And
analytics.
That actually brings me to the next question.
Yeah, mine was Jim Harbaugh, but excellent one on Stefanski for sure. But yeah, the Matt Nagy thing really, really kills that for me for sure. I was like, when I saw the tweet about it, I'm like, my God, there's no way that Harbaugh, had any say in this. At least I'd like to think so, that he seems smarter than that. But time will tell how that one works out. Which one do you find confusing or not likely to work, Brendan?
The Dolphins. Why? Jeff Hafley. Why?
A defensive-minded guy, former wide receiver.
He's a
the Green Bay guy. That's right.
Yeah.
The Packers guy. Oh no, that's not the answer, Brendan.
That's you like that pick?
No. I don't. That one I'm indifferent on. Come on, man. Todd Monken. How do you fire Stefanski and hire Todd Monken?
It's kind of like the Raiders. I hope good for Kubiak, but that franchise is such a dumpster fire. I didn't even think about the Browns just because they're bad.
That's fair.
I think about the Dolphins, so they're going to cut to us. So they're going to go into debt. So their offense is going to be nothing because Tyreek Hill's leg is, bent a different way. Jalen Waddle's probably going to get traded in the offseason because they already talked about it during the season. So he's most likely going to get traded. You're going to have A-Chain and no one on offense. And that defense wasn't good. The Packers defense only looked good with Micah. What happened once Micah got hurt? Oh, that defense wasn't that good. And that's who you hired. For a guy who had a not great defense who choked away most games that they lost this year.
That's fair.
What would y'all trade for Devon Achane?
A third next year? I'd trade a third.
I'm not.
I think they would do it for a fourth, honestly.
If it's above a day 3 pick, I don't want. And I love Achane.
You wouldn't trade a 4th-round pick for Devon Achane, dude.
I said it's not a day 3 pick.
Gotcha.
So a fourth, I'd be all right. Now, here's the thing, though. Do we trade back? Because if we're not trading back, then you're asking me to have traded away our 2nd-round pick, our 3rd-round pick, and our 4th-round pick.
That's fair. But look what she got in return for those picks, dude.
Man, I need some guys for the next couple of years. I mean, I need some depth.
Quentin Williams is not a guy. Devon Achane is not a guy. George Pickens isn't a guy.
Well, yeah, but what if George Pickens gets a tag and he's gone in 2 years?
No, we're not saying that. I'm just saying we're talking about for 2026.
Achane is going into what? Year 4 of his 4th?
No, 3. This is year 3.
3. So you get him 2 years. You get Pickens 2 years. You get Quinnen 2, assuming they don't extend any. But I mean, that's.
Dude, look what Achane do behind this offensive line.
Some young bodies in there that you have.
With Dak Prescott and
cheap
CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, dude.
Well, know, Mike, what they're actually going to do with the defense. Like we'll talk about this, the new staff and all that, which looks like they're actually trying to, be modern. But guess what? If we're Team 50 Burger, we're going to have to be Team 50 Burger. I don't care. We were talking about contracts. I don't give a shit.
Special, dude.
Trade a third for Waddle.
I'd be so fine with that. But then I would be fine letting Pickens go too. But I think I'd rather have Pickens though.
Oh, I'd rather have Pickens.
No, I don't. No, I'm not trading Pickens. I'm saying trade a third for Waddle.
Oh my God, Waddle, Lamb, and Pickens.
If we're trying to score 50 burgers, give me that.
That just seems like overkill, dude. I'd rather have a really solid running back like a Gibbs.
No, what you do is you trade a second for Waddle and A-Chain, and then your offense. You never go jumbo at all. You never go jumbo at all.
My thing, and I like A-Chain, but like I'm not even trying to pay Javonte Williams a lot. Like who's the kid from Atlanta that's a free agent?
Bijan.
No, not the good one.
Algier, yeah.
Okay.
I've looked at Algier, dude. Yeah,
he's
get
going
him.
to cost nothing this year, and you could sign him for nothing in the offseason.
He's
and
excellent at short yardage in the red zone.
Yards with us.
Easily. He'll have a similar season to Javonte Williams, no doubt about it.
That's what I'm saying. And it'll cost nothing.
No.
So, like, I don't really want to trade or pay money when I can pay that guy's going to get $3.5 million at the max for a year.
Multiple OCs were giving Algier the ball over Bijan Robinson. That says a lot.
Yeah.
Don't talk about Arthur Smith.
Not just Arthur Smith, though, but also the OC for Atlanta. God, what's his name? He was, a well-respected. I'm not sure where he stands now, but Zach Taylor.
That's how I want to do running back. Just every year. Try to hit somebody on day 3 of the draft and get your guy that way. But just in case it's a Jadon Blue where he doesn't hit, you sign to Javonte Williams for a year. Make it that guy from Atlanta this year. He's going to cost you like $3 million for a year. Bring him in.
Would not be mad about that at all. Yeah. So, which one do you find confusing or not likely to work with? Did I ask both of you guys that already?
Yeah, he said Monken. He said Monken. I said Halfley.
Okay. Gotcha. Sorry, guys, to get us off track there.
No, you're good.
What are your thoughts on the recent additions to the defensive coaching staff for the Cowboys, Mike?
Ryan Smith is familiar with the DC, and his secondary ran a lot of the concepts that Parker ran under Fangio. Not that we know for sure that's what they're going to do, but I think Parker knowing that guy and knowing he ran a lot of that in Arizona, it tells you it's like when they hire an offensive an outside linebacker coach instead of a defensive end coach, you kind of know, okay, we're going to do some 3-4 elements. We're going to have stand-up offensive linebackers that are pass rushing, outside linebackers that are pass rushing. So you could learn some stuff like that. I like Ansley. I can tell you, I know what Brendan said about this year's Green Bay, how it fell apart without Micah. Last year, they were a top 10 pass defense, and in 2024, with Ansley running the passing game coordinator, the DBs, and they had no Micah that year. Now, I don't know if that has to do with the Dolphins head coach, but I know Ansley was a part of that, and now he's on our squad. So I like both of those. The outside linebackers coach, I don't know a lot about. I don't follow, I like Georgia and all, but I don't follow college like that. College is, for me, scouting more than the coaches. I didn't know who Junior Adams was really either when he came over. But I like that they're bringing in different. They're not just getting a 60-year-old that's been in the league they're bringing in college guys that have developed edge rushers. Georgia every year has had crazy. Every year they go into the draft with some edge rusher that's good. So he's doing something well, so I like that one. But I think Ryan and then Dixon used to be on the Cowboys, and he didn't have stars on that defensive line, and they were like a top 5 in sacks, as a defensive line. So, I get it. They're looking around and going, which guys are productive? And they're getting guys from different systems. Ryan Smith runs the coverages that Parker likes. Dixon is a Flores guy, so they have that. Georgia is a Kirby Smart guy, so they have somebody from that thing. When they brought in the guy from Cleveland who was a defensive quality control coach and a wide receiver coach, I instantly in my mind thought, oh, they're going to switch him to defense because he's been there with Jim Schwartz, and that's another really type of good defense. But it sounds like he's going to be an assistant wide receiver coach. Not that he can't jump into other meetings though, but like it feels like they're accumulating pieces from different successful defenses. And I like that.
Building a brain trust on that defense, sounds like.
Yeah, well, no matter what defense you want him to run, he's going to be able to get, hey, what plays did worked for you in this system that we could take into here? Bring it from different types of defenses. I love that.
Yeah, it looks like, the way Shoddy built the offensive coaching staff last year with younger guys who have developed players, like has specialties at certain positions, kind of looks like how Christian Parker's defensive staff is being built tonight. I'm really excited about that. I don't know much about these coaches, next to nothing, to be totally honest, but I do like how this side of this part of the staff is being built like the offensive staff was last year.
Agreed.
Brendan, what about you? What are your thoughts on it?
I'm pretty sure Ainsley's like the oldest coach they've hired. He's like 44 or 45.
Correct.
I don't think I need to say anything more than that. We usually see what Mike was saying, 60-year-olds, 65-year-olds who come in like, oh, hey, this is what we did in the 90s. Like, F off. Like, brother, it's 2026. Yeah. Like, we have to modernize. And that's what it looks like they're trying to do. We could all be wrong. We're going to be talking about this staff and all that. And then the defense is going to be just ass because all these different minds are trying to come together and they have their own different ideas and the defense isn't meshing. That could happen.
Absolutely.
But they're trying, which is what we've been begging for.
I will take this over us discussing what will Matt Eberflus do in year 2.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
No hope at all. Like, seriously, like, okay, guys, how is Dak going to have to throw for 6,000 yards next year? That's what we're talking about.
Exactly. When you look at the core of the coaching staff, Shoddy, Adams, and Parker, I know that's the jury's still out on what to expect from Parker, but where would you kind of rank them in the NFL?
It's too unknown. It's just like Brendan just said. Yeah. There's no way to know yet until we see what Parker's like calling plays. We like what we saw overall from Shoddy and Adams, but I mean, first drives of the year, which are scripted plays, one of the bottom 3 teams in the league, Dallas. Red zone, one of the bottom teams in the league. So obviously the defense was, engine trouble, but the offense had issues. There were bumps all over the car. There were some scrapes. So, it's just no way to know. There's no way I could be like, they're a top 15 staff because it's like, I have no idea. They won 6 games last year.
Yeah.
You got to see.
All right. So let's take out Parker. Where would you just rank the combination of Shoddy and Adams?
Somewhere in the middle. I can't put them high. I just can't. Like, they won 6 games. They had offensive issues that plagued them all year. They were good overall, but still, if you continuously stink on your opening drives, that's coaching. Like, those first 15 plays, you're supposed to be practicing and be great. And we're one of the worst teams in the league at it. The red zone never got better all year, even with the running game. They couldn't do anything. Your tight end and your running back were both great in the red zone, and you would think if you have that and CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, you're one of the best red zone teams in the league. No, you were not good at all. So I can't rank them that high. That I don't think they're one of the worst, but like dead middle-ish would be my ranking.
You agree with that, Brendan?
Yeah, like between like 15 and 17.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right, so I guess I'll skip this kind of. Do y'all want to talk about Shoddy, ranking him among head coaches? Y'all want to just skip past this?
It's too early. Like, this could be a whole honeymoon phase, but next year everyone knows his scheme, and then we get rocked.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, good point there. Didn't think about that. Who is the best coach in the league? Mike.
Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I mean, before Patrick Mahomes, the guy was making 4 NFC title games, and he's great. He's just a brilliant mind, a great leader. He's won a bunch of Super Bowls. I just don't know how I could rank anybody else over him.
So crazy that he didn't make the playoffs. You think about, Donovan McNabb, and then even Michael Vick, and then of course what he was able to do with Alex Smith, and of course, you somehow look into Patrick Mahomes is incredible.
Yeah, can't believe it.
How about you, Brendan? Is Andy Reid your guy too?
No, Sean McVay took Jared Goff to a Super Bowl.
It's a pretty good one.
That's
Jared Goff. Jared Goff, is he a bad quarterback? No. Is he a great quarterback? No. You find a scheme that he likes, and he'll do fine. As long as you don't get in his face, he'll do fine. And he took him to a Super Bowl and had one of the best games of the year against the Chiefs that year. And so, yeah, if you can outscore, I'm pretty sure the Rams won that game. If you can outscore Mahomes with Jared Goff.
Dude, that was a legendary Monday Night Football game, dude.
Yeah, so like it's McVay. He terrifies me.
McVay's fair. I think that he's even though he's only 1-1, I think it's fair to say that like it's not clear. Like I think he's the only one where I wouldn't be like Andy Reid clears. Like McVay is brilliant.
Is it weird to think that like in the next probably like 5 to 6 years, I think McDonald could be in this conversation?
No, not at all.
What he's done in the first 2 years with that defense, holy hell.
Let Stefanski get a quarterback and like really go on a run. He's already been coach of the year twice. Took the dumpster fire Browns. So that like if he went on a run, we would have to start going like,
hey, Joe Flacco's a free agent.
Who is their quarterback?
It's Michael Penix.
I like Penix. I liked him in the draft. He hasn't done really anything in the NFL.
I heard that, Paul. I saw what you were trying to do. I really wasn't a problem. Oh yeah, because who the hell says Michael Penix? Who says that? It
was a mispronunciation. I do apologize. Seriously.
Sure.
Somebody said something about my penis?
No, nobody said anything about your penis, Mike.
I'm Mike, by the way. I don't go by Michael, so it'd be somebody else.
I also had Sean McVay as who's the best coach in the league, but it definitely is Andy Reid. There's no question about that. Who was your pick for coach of the year? I know the award was announced earlier tonight, but who do you have, Brendan?
Mine was going like it feels so weird because like we know everything, but mine was going to be either Sean Payton or it's going to be Vrabel. No, it wasn't Vrabel. McDonald. No, yeah, that offense not talented. It's not. I'm sorry, Cooper. You're listening to this. They're not. Your defense was so good, and Sean Payton somehow dragged y'all to the AFC Championship game. Or I was going to say McDonald because that defense is the most dominant, one of the most dominant things I've seen in a while. They have a chance to kill Drake May next Sunday.
Neither one of those is the wrong pick.
Yeah.
Mike, how about you?
Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, same.
Did so much with so little.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't win enough, I think, for him to truly get it. That's why I didn't put it there. But he did a phenomenal job this year.
Just getting to the playoffs and winning a game, dude. Like, come on.
But to lose, name one big name player that he didn't lose. Brock Purdy, he lost.
McCaffrey.
Trent Williams, he lost. George Kittle, he lost. Nick Bosa, gone for the year. Fred Warner, gone for half. He lost every big name, every guy they paid, everybody he lost, and he won 11 games and made the playoffs and won
Brock Purdy.
Hey, if he was a better coach, he would have had Fred Warner in the NFC Championship game. I had to say that's a joke. It's a joke.
Yes, I know.
The fact that Fred Warner was talking about even trying to play in that game is insane, dude.
He's a psychopath.
The guy's different level, dude.
He's different, bro. He really is. Okay, yeah, we know that Vrabel won Coach of the Year. That's who I thought would win it. Did y'all think would win it?
No, because I thought the schedule
I thought McDonald.
Yeah. We know MVP.
We
Was
don't
it
know
May
MVP,
or
so let's-
Stafford?
It was
let's discuss
Stafford.
it real quick.
Oh yeah, Stafford's who I expect.
My bad, Paul.
No, you're good. You're good.
Well, yeah, I was thinking, but wow, his accolades and damn, what a resurgence like of his career. You gotta go from like, oh yeah, Stafford's pretty good in the 2010s to like, oh no, he's actually one of the dudes. Crazy what a trade makes.
That's
Dak,
what would
I'm
happen
sorry.
if Dak Prescott went to
Yeah.
a
Dak, I'm
franchise
sorry.
that operates at a high level.
Yeah,
I'm so
agree.
sorry.
Yeah. So did you think Matt Stafford was the MVP, Mike? Is that who you had your?
Oh yeah, I didn't. I only marked one because you can't see. Well, I marked one, but it says because I know we asked both. Who do you think and who was? I just put Stafford. I mean, I thought that was clear.
I actually went with Drake May, but go ahead, Brendan.
Oh, I was gonna say not just because like of what was played. I thought more seniority was gonna win it. Drake May's in his second year. He didn't do what Mahomes did with 50 touchdowns and having the most dominant offense in the league. Like if you're young, you have to do that. Like that is what you have to do to get the MVP.
Do either one of y'all think Drake May had an MVP type season?
No.
Not compared to Stafford. He had a good season, but Stafford's numbers are just so much better, and playing a much tougher schedule too.
Yeah, that's fair. I know the schedule is kind of like something that people have been discussing as to why like Vrabel and Mayer weren't deserving of these accolades. Who do you think will win Super Bowl MVP, Brendan?
See, like I'm not gonna say quarterback. You know, it'd be really funny if Sam Darnold did win it. Like just for like the lulz, that'd be really funny. But I was gonna say Kenneth Walker. I was trying to think of outside the box. Like yeah, I feel like JSN's super easy because JSN's JSN. Like I don't feel like many more things have to be said. Or I was thinking of like defense would be somehow insane if like DeMarcus Lawrence kind of gets like the Malcolm Smith type thing.
And so like, I would not be mad at that at all.
He talks shit about Dallas and then wins Super Bowl MVP. F off. I'll be happy, but also like, damn it.
Yeah, I'd be really happy for Tank, man.
Oh seriously.
Yeah. That's why I'm rooting.
That would be insane though for him to win, not only win the Super Bowl, but then win the MVP the year after he left Dallas. I'm like, I'm going to a Super Bowl, bro. We're like, what are y'all talking about?
I'd be a lot happier if he won it, other than Michael winning. Honestly, just for character wise.
Yeah, Mike, how about you? Who do you got for Super Bowl MVP?
Well, it's a quarterback award, basically. So which team do I think is going to win? Seattle, so I picked Darnold.
That'd be so funny.
I hate that it's a quarterback award, man.
I mean, it just takes a really crazy – we saw the year, and this isn't a shot on Hurts because he played a good game, but that was a deep – like Philly's defense destroyed Kansas City that game. And everybody watching was like, well, they'll just give it to the quarterback because it's a quarterback. Just, you got to have like a Cooper Cup type game where like they threw it to him 9 straight times in the fourth quarter or something for it not to be a QB that gets it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Who do you think will win the Super Bowl, Mike?
Seattle.
Brendan?
Good game, though. It's either way. It's a 50.
I have a feeling it's not going to be a good game. I have a feeling both defenses are going to kind of have their way. Like, Darnold's going to get pressure off his face, so he's not going to be able to throw to JSN that much. So I have a feeling it's going to be like a 20-13 game or whatever. But I still have Seattle. Because also the Patriots don't deserve happiness.
Remember the game when it was the Rams and the Patriots, like Sean McVay's first Super Bowl? That defensive battle was awful to watch, dude.
It's by good game, I don't mean fun to watch. I mean good game as in competitive. I should have said competitive.
Oh, that's fair. No, that's fair.
That Sean McVay and that Patriots, that was definitely a competitive game. It ended up being like 10-3, I think was the final score, 10-7, which was not exciting to watch, but it was definitely a competitive game. All right, here we are with Mike Reese from the sidelines. But first, with a little surprise here, we're actually going to do our first mock draft of the season. We're going to do a one-round mock draft for the Cowboys. It's exciting to do this because, Mike, I know you've been doing a lot of player evaluations here recently. You are the draft guy, so really excited to see how this goes.
Coming for me now. Brendan just started with the tape watching this week. I'm proud of him.
It's fun.
I've been really busy, so I feel bad because like he's got to wait 30 minutes for me to answer because I just got so much.
No,
to do.
dude, no, you're good. Can we first? I know we're gonna show it the mock draft. Can we show Paul's previous mock draft, please? That he showed us right before going live.
I didn't save it.
Oh no!
But if you'd like to talk about it and talk about those picks, be my guest, please do.
He may or may not have traded from pick 12 to like pick
I
26 with the Bills.
I did.
And guess who the Bills took? They took the best player in the draft. They took Caleb Downs. I'd be heartbroken. I'm throwing shit. I'm not a happy person.
Mike and Brendan were definitely not happy about that trade, but the reason I did it, just for some additional context, is we got multiple second-round picks. We got a third-round pick from Buffalo. I mean, and we were able to stay in the first round. I understand that you don't trade away from a guy like Caleb Downs, but in my brain, I'm like, how can we build this Cowboys defense and potentially like be not necessarily a Super Bowl contender this year, but be competitive and like maybe make a playoff run?
Oh, I know
people are gonna hate me, but I like that Houston trade a lot more than what we have left on the board here.
You want to go away from McCoy?
Yeah, because I would because what people say, you know, with the only having 2024 tape and stuff. Now he's my fourth highest rated player. I have no problem picking him, but I like the cornerback group. Like I have no problem getting Cisse here. I have no problem getting Terrell here. I have no problem. I like Delane there. I like McCoy, but for I think it was the 28th pick, the 38th pick, and another pick next year. That Houston trade was not bad.
I think the proposed trade. Oh no, it's trade offer.
It was trade offer. Go to trade offer.
Yeah, let me real quick, guys. Can y'all see the guys taken as of right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Anything worth discussing? Anything that you find egregious or a value pick?
Yeah, Keldrick Falk going 11 is gross.
Hey, I'm happy about it though. Let him go.
Too. What do you think? Something the Cowboys might reach on or something?
Yes, I always worry about them reaching on young, strong guy that doesn't know how to play. Our left tackle, Guyton is doing work, and I like that. But it's taken him 2 years to, get to where I'm like, well, next year he could be a solid starter. That's what I think Folk is. I think Folk needs a couple of years of development.
Now, what about Jeremiah Love at number 8 to the Saints? Is that gross? Because I think it is.
Yeah, they need so much more. They need so much more.
I'm not saying that Jeremiah Love's not a first round pick. He's not Bijan or Genty. Like I don't get the top 10. Like he's solid. I have a second round grade on Jeremiah Love, but like I don't get like
that's
people haven't learned that Bijan in his first year was not getting the ball. They were giving it to another guy. Genty didn't do anything. Like if your team is not good, the running back's not going to help you like that. Yeah. Are we not learning that yet?
The running back doesn't just magically fix your offense like it might have 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, if you have something where Dallas had an injury and your team was a playoff team, but you lost the quarterback, and now I'm still not picking them, but I understood like, oh, okay, I get it. You're trying to protect your quarterback, make the offensive line better by getting a big-time running back. But to be a team that's like basically Saints are in the middle of a rebuild, what the fuck are you taking a running back for in the top 10? That dumb.
All right. Let's look at these trade offers here. We've got Houston offering 28, 38, and their third-round pick next year.
That's a far drop.
I thought it was a second from Houston next year too.
That's a far drop.
You want Delane or you want McCoy?
You're the better. You're person. Delane feels so much safer to me.
Just get Delane. That's fine.
And because Smith coached, recruited him and stuff.
We're not getting.
Why? Why are we looking at this?
No.
All right. So, is there, other than the cornerbacks, is there anybody else maybe that you don't necessarily want Dallas to take at 12, but that you do like?
Oh, Styles and Mekhi Lemon. I have no idea, no problem taking either of those guys at 12. And I know what our wide receiver situation is. I don't care. Give me Mekhi Lemon all day. He's fun.
Dude, why do the Bengals have to take everything from me? That's what I feel like right
All
now.
right, so you want to have fun and take Mekhi Lemon, or do you want to take one of these quarterbacks?
No, we're taking a
you're taking a quarterback.
Mansour Delane's fine. Brendan's scared.
Yeah.
We'll get the safe pick. And he's good.
Hey, come on.
He's good.
Tremont goes 15. Caden Proctor.
Let's take a look at these next 10 picks. Anything after the Cowboys pick that y'all are hoping maybe outside.
Mekhi Lemon's still there, Mike.
Yeah, see that's CeeDee Lamb. If Mekhi Lemon drops the 20, you just take him. I would love to get CJ Allen here, whatever. Mm-hmm. But Mekhi Lemon's at worst a top 12 player.
Oh wow, okay.
What was the trade though?
I'll look at the trade here in a second. I'm just trying to see a little bit about Mekhi Lemon comparing him to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Okay,
that's a great comp.
Oh, 48, 79, 114, and a second next year from Atlanta for pick 20.
And that's second round next year.
I consider it.
27 and 58 for 20 and 150 from San Francisco. And then 25 and 57 for 20 and 112 from Baltimore.
Go back to the Niners real quick.
27 and 58.
And then go to the next one.
25 and 57.
Yeah, but you got to give up 112. I would do the Niners one.
Yeah, because you're giving up 150 instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drop back one pick.
All right.
Who's taking? There's no way. There's no. Oh, the Browns finally take the pick they probably should take.
Ravens would have took him. Ravens are too smart.
They take Kenyon Sadiq. Get out of here. Sure, they do.
Anything you guys want to discuss here on these last few picks?
Kenyon Sadiq to Baltimore is dumb. They already have 2 tight ends. That makes no sense. I mean, this to me would probably be Mesidor, but I'm assuming most people would say CJ Allen. He has the connection to the new outside linebackers coach, even though he's an inside linebacker. I would consider Hill here also. I would consider McNeil Warren. But I will let Brendan decide what he thinks.
There's no trade offers. That sucks.
We can propose a trade.
We're not trading back again.
Yeah.
Putting it out there, bro.
My only thing is I'd like to get like an early second. Just this like I like TJ Parker. I like him. I don't want him here.
You want Mesidor. Is who you want.
You know what, John owning, that's for you. Well, dude, we're gonna do multiple drafts, so that's fine. Just go Mesidor. But also
Mesidor?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I paused it. That's why we didn't have any offers. Tampa Bay, 46-77 in their second next year. Minnesota, 49-82-97 in their second next year for 27 and 112. Or Jacksonville, 56-81 and their second next year for 27 and the 7th round pick next year.
I would probably make one of those trades in real life, but here, since we're only doing a first round.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's fair.
I would definitely do this Jacksonville deal, though, for sure.
Yeah, just go Allen.
CJ Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah, go Allen. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I would take Mesidor. I have Mesidor higher, but Allen, like we talked about beforehand, Allen could end up being a really good player.
I know you're not really feeling defensive tackle as like a need or anything for the Cowboys, but do you like any of these defensive tackles on the board, Mike?
McDonald's a second. Lee Hunter's a 1-2. He's not bad, but he's got a lot to learn still. No, I wouldn't want any of them. Even if we weren't great at defensive tackle, I would have Allen, Hood, Mesidor, Hill.
Yeah.
and McNeil Warren all ahead of any of those defensive tackles.
Brendan, are you at all tempted to like double tap at cornerback here?
No, but it does suck seeing Colton Hood here and thinking like we could have gone somewhere else at pick 12.
But what
Would you hate it though if Dallas did double tap in real life at cornerback?
No,
Like,
if you do that, then you find out that Bland's foot's gone.
At defensive back, I could see defensive back being doubled up, but I don't see corner being doubled up.
Okay.
Bland has to be out for the year for them to do that. Like, oh, actually, his foot surgery didn't go well. We don't see him recovering anywhere near the type of player he was. Then we can talk, because then you just have Revel. That's like your only guy going into the draft.
Okay, so what about this AJ Halsey? Is he somebody you like? Either one of you guys or
McNeil Warren?
Mike, how would you feel about taking him at 27?
No, McNeil Warren I have much higher than Halsey.
See, I can make Mike mad right now. What if I say we take Pons at 27?
He's just too small, and I like him, but especially you can't take him in the first round,
dude.
Right.
That's not even a. That's not even.
You just turn him into Bob Sanders. That's all you gotta do.
All right, we'll take CJ Allen.
Bob
I will
Sanders
stop holding
much
this up.
bigger.
The first, well, I guess you guys want to do another one.
Just remember that I wanted
Mesidor.
No, one's fine. We're going to be doing one every week, right?
Yeah,
I'm down for one every week. That's fun.
Mansour Delaney and CJ Allen. How are you feeling about that, Mike?
Mansour Delaney, my friend.
Mansour Delaney.
Cornerback, LSU. Love him. I have him as the second-rated corner in the draft. He's great at most things. And I think with Parker, he would be amazing. And as we talked before, CJ Allen has some tape that scares me. He has some, I hate to say this name because I know how bad he's been for us, but he has some Kenneth Murray hesitation on tape that it does happen. In coverage, he has some, he doesn't know where he's going, but he has an elite background, one of the best, I think he could be a dude backgrounds, and he has some really good tape too. It's not like, oh, his tape's really bad, but he could do it. He has great tape, top 10 tape, and he also has tape that's I don't want to play him. I don't want to draft him in the first round at all. So it's a risk, but you're picking at the end of the first round, and you might end up getting a top 10 player if he develops to his highest potential. So I'm okay with it. Should have been Mesidor.
Brendan, how you feeling?
Has John owning take over your mind? Mesidor is awesome. I just don't think this defense is going to be built in a year, more probably 2 to 3 years.
That's why I want Mesidor, though. The reason I want Mesidor is I believe he can come in year one and just be a good player, not Micah Parsons. But I could see Mesidor being fine versus the run, solid run defender, and getting you 6.5 sacks as a rotational guy with Ezeraku and Clowney. And now you need to add another guy, a veteran. Still, you need to add somebody else to your rotation because you'll have James Houston, essentially Clowney or a vet that you get, Ezeraku and Mesidor. And I think that now remember what we talked about with injuries, if something chronic comes up with his feet, like I said about the Jalen Smith with nerve damage, something like that, well, then you're off my board. But I haven't heard anything like that. It's just been Bland. He's had foot issues. Well, I could deal with that. Injuries happen in the NFL. So as long as the combine doesn't come back crazy medical, I'll take Mesidor at 20 and not even – I won't even blink. I would prefer to trade back because I want picks. But say they traded back from 12, right? Things just didn't go right. So they traded back from 12 to 16, and they picked up a second and a third, a late third and a late second. And then 20 came up, and they picked – I don't know. They picked Cisse at 16, and 20 came up, and you're like, okay, what's our edge or linebacker? Oh, Mesidor. Good. Put him in. I'm good. Sign him up.
I think the only draft that would get me genuinely upset, and also if you didn't trade, would be the Daniel Jeremiah's first one. And we didn't trade, and we wouldn't. Of course, he didn't do trades, but like you didn't trade back at all. I'm upset. Like I'm coming in here, man. You're all my hope. All that before the draft started, it's gone. I'm like, this team's gonna be nothing. Whatever. What's up?
And the fact that you had your number one wide receivers on the board, and you didn't think like, and I know they can't do it, but like realistically, Dallas is going to call the Raiders and go, "Do you want this pick so you can get Mendoza, Brock Bowers?" Your choice of your top wide receiver, and you give us Crosby. Like compared to the guy that we were going to take, Colton Hood, you go, hey, you take 12. You take the 12th overall pick. You get your pick at the number one wide receiver because not one wide receiver was taken. You pair your young quarterback with Genty, Brock Bowers, and your top wide receiver in the first round of this draft, and you go forward with Clint Kubiak. And you get rid of an older prospect coming off an injury that doesn't want to be a part of a rebuild, who's going to be a malcontent. Win-win. I have antacid problems. Sorry.
All right. Well, Mike, we've got a little bit of time. Let me see. We're 51 minutes.
Oh, I've got to choose these.
No, I guess we'll go to Brendan's bashing. Dealer's choice for you tonight, Brendan.
Oh, it's the Pro Bowl. It's stupid now. So they brought out the AFC quarterbacks. It was Joe Burrow. So deserved. He's such an awesome QB when healthy. He's so much fun to watch. And who are the other two? Joe Flacco and Shedeur Sanders. That is so effing disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to watch that? Also, did any defenders actually play? Jamar Chase had a pick six. We had an offensive player making a great defensive play. Like, you had Antoine Winfield's interception, but like it's because Jamar Chase didn't try to catch the ball. Like, it's so stupid.
I heard NFC played a running back and quarterback. Is that true? Jalen Hurts? Didn't he start?
They did do the tush push. They did do the tush push with him.
And flag.
They did. And the offensive linemen were Kevontae Turpin and CeeDee Lamb. Dak balled out. Ferg had 2 touchdowns from Jalen Hurts. Lamb had a touchdown. Pickens had one of the best catches I've seen, just for fun wise. And also, he did win offensive
MVP. Why did you watch that?
I saw clips, dude. They kept posting on Twitter. I wasn't watching the game. I tried watching for like 5 minutes. I'm like, F it. I got nothing else to do.
I didn't even know the game was on.
If the Cowboys didn't have 8 players, I wouldn't have cared at all. But I'm like, they're gonna throw George out there. They're gonna throw CD. I want to watch our offensive players have fun, and they did. But the Pro Bowl's dumb.
Agreed.
Absolutely. All right, here we are. Would you rather re-sign Pickens to a long-term deal or sign 2 difference-making top-tier players to help the defense in free agency, Brendan?
My mind went with something Dallas could actually do, and it's sign Pickens. Like, if they're going to actually make a move, it'd be that, and they say, well, we spent $35 million a year. Our free agency's done. We did it. We signed a big free agent, even though he's your own.
All right, Michael.
Let's
say we operate like the Eagles. What would you prefer?
Pickens.
Really?
Oh yeah, not even. It's not even.
Yeah, he won 1,400 yards with his first year with Dallas. Imagine what a full offseason is going to do with him and Dak and CD, because CD's acting like a very protective girlfriend.
And people forget Flournoy showed out when a player was hurt. He had 100 yards. He's going to have the whole offseason. Is Turpin going to be there? Is Mingo, Tolbert start? Ryan Flournoy is your wide receiver 3 going into next year.
No doubt about it.
And
he's going to be under Dak's wing this offseason.
Nasty. That's going to be that. They may have the best 3 wide receivers in football. 3. I have no problem with people saying Chase and T. Higgins or Devontae Adams and Puka are the top duos. Who's your wide receiver 3? Ryan Flournoy has already had 200-yard games, and he's a 6th-round pick that hasn't had a lot of playing time. Like, he's coming in as the dude this year. I'm excited for that. and big dude, run after
boy.
catch guy. Like he's one of those trait picks that hit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, one word. Our mock draft results from tonight have me feeling blank, Brendan.
I want to say good. I was going to say safe, mainly because of Delane. Also because, it's the first guy I've scouted, so it feels good.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, look, the guy I watched with this pick. So,
Mike?
All right.
That CJ Allen dropped you, huh?
I just want to see. He scares me both ways because I'm afraid that I would have picked Mansour Delane, and Delane ends up being a solid defensive end. And you're like, okay, I got Greg Ellis at pick 26 or whatever, and then CJ Allen's an absolute monster. Because it's possible. It's possible that CJ Allen's a top 10 player in this draft.
He's talking about Mesidor in this scenario.
Yeah, because I was saying in mine I would have picked Mesidor. And
yeah, I know, but you said
terrified. What did I say?
You said you're talking about Delane at 26.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Luka hurt his ankle. I'm worried about my Lakers.
So you're kind of worried it could be like taking Greg Ellis over Randy Moss? Is that what you're thinking, Mike?
CJ Allen ain't going to be Randy Moss, but it's a decent metaphor. Like, yeah, we got a good guy. Like, nobody should, if we didn't know Randy Moss was picked, nobody's like, what a fail. Like, Greg Ellis is a good player. Like, he was a good player. It's because you passed on Randy Moss. And so, yes, I think that Mesidor could be a solid 6 to 8 sack guy that sets a good edge, is a good starter for you for 8-9 years. And then CJ Allen's a top 10 linebacker. Like,
yeah. If we sign Dean, though, this entire conversation looking valid. I don't see them drafting a linebacker early if they sign Dean. It'll be him and Overshown.
Or I like Demario Davis. I think would be a good signing. I don't know if I know Parker's there and he runs a system, but do you really want another injury guy? Like
no.
So, and I think the Joneses might think like that. Like, hey, we don't really feel comfortable paying Dean. Overshown's injured, Bland's injured. Like we've had too many issues with injury-prone guys. What's another guy we can get you that you think could work in this? And I think Singleton actually from Denver, because he worked with Parker before, and he is with the one of the guys they signed was with him in Denver. One of the defensive guys who I'm blanking on. But I think that could be one that they know that they could sign for a decent contract, and he could be a starter. Alex Singleton?
Yeah, no, you're right. That man has become a joke between Cooper and I. And so the funniest thing is, so was Javonte Williams, because Javonte Williams effed me in fantasy the year prior, like hard. I'm like, okay, cool, we got him. You scored me 2 points. Cool. Okay, I'm going to put you on the bench. Why'd you score 20? What the hell are you doing?
What's wrong with Alex Singleton? What's the joke?
He's not that good of a linebacker. He's like an okay guy. If he starts making a lot of plays, you're getting effed because Singleton's making plays, you're done. His forced fumble on James Cook changed the game in the playoffs. Completely changed the game.
I thought he was solid.
He's okay. But
that's all I'm looking for.
We call him the one ball wonder.
I'm trying to sign a solid veteran, and one ball wonder is wild. That's a wild, Brendan. Holy balls.
Do you know why?
I don't need to know that much about Alex Singleton, okay? I don't need to know that much about Alex Singleton.
Well, guess what? If he gets signed, that's going to become a report talking about his surgery. So, that's going to come out.
Yikes.
Whew, that was a interesting one word there. Just to kind of wrap it up here, I'm going with sad feels too extreme, but it's like I'm just kind of worried that we're going to play it a little too safe. So for tonight, I'll just say sad because for lack of better words.
You don't like Delane? I feel like
I don't know anything about these guys. So, but just based on what y'all are saying, it's like, no, we got to take this and we got to do this. It's like, I don't want to go into the draft like thinking that we're not going to take the best player available because we got to adjust.
I think Delane was arguably the best player available. Now I would have took McCoy, but I understand he's coming off injury, so I let Brendan have his guy because I think they're really close. So I'm not. We probably got the best player in the draft. I just have McCoy's 2024 tape it's disgusting.
I just don't want to have like my thing with McCoy is I at you on Twitter today what Broadus said. No, which of course we all trust Broadus. But like Jerron McCoy is better. Like everyone says he's better, but it means you're gonna have Bland coming off of surgery. Revel, we're all hoping he comes back to form to because he's a full off season and all that. But you also have a guy who's came off torn ACL, and now you have Jerron McCoy who's coming off a big injury as well. And you go, well, that's my three corners. A bad gust of wind, and guess what? We were starting Twycott Bridges, starting corner again. So like that scares me. I know anyone can get hurt any given time. I know Mike's gonna say that, but like I need stability. I want Ravel to pop off. I need Bland to come back to being his all-pro self. I need stability at corner. I mean, like, okay, who's gonna probably play at least 15 to 17 games? Delane. And then you go, we got him. Also, Ryan Smith recruited him at West Virginia and all that, so that as well.
So what Brendan's saying is next year, if both were free agents, he'll take Dorrance Armstrong over Micah Parsons because Micah's coming off an ACL, man. You can't – I don't care if he's the best player. I can't risk a guy off.
Okay, so wait a minute. So as you were saying, we probably got the best guy on the board at 12 with Delane, and then you're gonna compare him to Dorrance Armstrong.
Dorrance Armstrong's an 8-sack guy, man. He's up there.
I'd sign Trey Hendrickson. I do that in a heartbeat this offseason. This is say, hey, we might have a guy off the edge who can do something.
Trey's hurt. You can't take him.
I know. I
can't risk it.
Pick 12.
He's coming off injury.
Pick 12 and free agency money are two completely different things. And
he's
you
coming
know
off
this.
Injury. We can't trade for Crosby. Crosby had to have that foot surgery. Don't trade for that guy. Don't trade for him.
This is why I don't talk draft anymore with Mike. This is what happens. We've been doing this all day.
We have been doing this all day. Delane and McCoy are so close that I don't care.
I would be mad.
I'm not going to stand up and fight for McCoy over Delane. If somebody's like, the injury thing, I'm gonna be like, cool, give me Delane. I'll take the lower guy on my board if it makes the rest of the room like we don't want another injury guy. They're that close. If somebody tried to sell me Terrell or Cisse, who I like, now I'm gonna be like, no, fuck you. I ain't worried about injury.
See,
there's a
there
way.
we go. No,
Brendan don't want Micah Parsons, Crosby, or Hendrick. You know
this is true. If we come out at 12, if all reports come out, Dallas' defense, like everyone loves McCoy, like, hey, we trust, like our doctors looked at him and we believe, then do it. Then I'll be completely okay. I'm not gonna be mad at all unless Caleb Downs there. That's the only player I'm gonna get pissed off.
I would be furious. Or Bailey. I don't even think McCoy makes it to 10, to be honest. I think he's going to be the first corner taken. I think he's going to be
I think his injury is going to push him back.
If it was a Rebel situation, sure. But he got injured so long ago. He's going to do all the testing. He's at the combine. He's basically like a regular prospect. Like he's already back. So it's like by the time he tests and everybody sees him and interviews with him, it's like, I don't think his injury is going to affect his draft stock like it did Rebel.
This is going to be 2021 all over again. We're going to think like, oh, we're either going to get Pat Surtain or we're going to get JC Horn, and they're both going to be gone, and this is going to suck.
Hey, if David Bailey falls, though, I'm okay with that.
No, I'd be Arvell Reese because I'd be a linebacker you drafted as an edge.
That's true. I wouldn't mind Reese. He's a little risky, but I'm good taking him.
Like that would be that scenario, which would be weird.
With Parker, I don't mind Reese at all because then I don't know what we're doing with him. That would be pretty fun.
Mike and I have added like 20 minutes to this podcast episode.
I know, and I'm like, I've been trying to get this so I could like see the end. Now it's third quarter, we're gonna get blown out anyway. But yeah, I'm trying to get this to the end, and I don't even have a top 5. My top 5 is a complete lie. I didn't do one. All right, guys. So I'm just making it up.
All right, well, let's get to a top 5. We are doing our favorite board game, something that if you listened to last week's episode, we discussed, but we kind of went all over the place. We didn't dedicate it to board games, so we thought we would do that this week. Brendan, start us off with your number 5 board game.
My number 5, when I think of this one, I think of Cracker Barrel. I said checkers, but my brain automatically went to like, oh, when I was younger, going there and like playing with my brother and stuff while we're waiting for our food. And before Mike says it, yes, I'm talking about like 2 years ago when I was 8 years old.
800 days ago, about 900 days.
What's that game called? I love that game at Cracker Barrel.
It was just checkers.
Oh, checkers! I thought you were talking about the game with like the little pins.
No, I'm talking about the checkers at like Cracker Barrel. Like, of course, my number 5 is checkers in general, but like my main thought process was at Cracker Barrel because I don't necessarily play board games that much anymore. So this is more like childhood stuff, except for like one of them.
Yeah, same. Mike, how about you?
I'll go chess. Chess, that reminds me of chess. I was taught chess by my foster brother. My parents had like brought in kids that like, didn't have family or whatever that stuff is, And so I had a foster brother who was really good at chess, and he taught me chess, and he never beat me.
That's hilarious.
He hated it too. He was so bad. I was like, yeah, I know how to play it now. And yeah, so that's a good memory. I'll take that as my 5th.
Yes, sir. That's a great one. For me, I'm going with Connect 4, not technically a board game, but a game of strategy. It's a quick game. It's a competitive game. I mean, I've seen, people get angry about this game, adults, kids, you name it. Some people take this game very seriously for some reason, but it's just a fun game, and it's fast, and you can play for a while. So I'm going to go with Connect 4, even though it might not technically be a board game to some people. Number 4 on my list.
AI Paul Ryan doesn't even pick a board game.
Yeah. Number 4 on my list, I'm going with the game of life.
I just hear the void talking in my head right now. I don't know. I don't hear Paul.
Yeah, a game I used to play with my cousins a lot. I don't know how you guys feel about life, but that's number 4 on my list.
I'll put that at number 4 on mine, but the Disney version of life is fun.
I never played that. I never played in the like different variations, just the OG version.
Well, my number 4 will be the Disney version of life because I'm kind of making it up, and I remember that game. I'm like, sure, we'll make that my 4th top board game.
Yeah,
I played it.
Brendan, how about you?
My number 4 is actually Connect 4 as well. I played it a lot more in like elementary school and all that. It's like one of the random games. It's rain day. They'll bring that out and all that. But the reason why it popped in my head is because I have a lot of fun doing it like a Dave & Buster's now, like the basketball version. I know it's not a board game, but I'm saying, but like the newer version of it. That's fun. Yeah. You do like a 2v2 with your teammates, and you get like pissed off, and the ball just bounces right out of the area you want it to go. That's a lot more fun. But like I'll bring that back. Yeah. Have you never done that at like Dave & Buster's or anything?
I've never been to a Dave & Buster's.
Me either. Never been.
Who are you people?
I stopped.
I know, right?
I stopped partying right about when that came to Fresno, and so I never went.
It should be like some other arcade places and all that though, because like that's a pretty fun Connect 4 game.
I would do that.
And then my number 3. This is the only modern game I have. Y'all probably haven't heard of it, but it's because I played this as a drinking game. And it's called Poetry for Neanderthals. So you have to say like one-word syllable game. So like try to give like a hint to your teammate. If you say anything other than one-syllable words, you get smacked in the head with a club.
That sounds fun.
That explains a lot.
Thanks. But no, so like how we did it was like, first off, everyone starts off sober. Cooper and I were awful. I'm gonna throw the man under the bus. I'm sorry. Like I know, like he's texting me right now talking about he's like studying shit. Like, dude, he was awful at this. And so we started drinking. We got better. But I was just looking at him like brother, just say one-syllable words. I got this. As I also, whenever you're waiting, you can legit hold it like Ken Griffey and just ready to smack the crap out of someone's head while they're like trying to guess. It's a lot of fun.
Man, I can see that leading to some fights.
Oh, it did. It did.
All right, Brendan, number 3 on your list, sir.
That was number 3. Number 4 was Connect 4.
Number 3 on your list, Mike.
How about the Disney version of Monopoly? I like that too, and it's a Disney game.
Oh God, it's gonna be all Disney from here, isn't it, Mike?
No, I mean I know I have to put the one board game that made it on the last one we did has to go on there.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of a number 2 to go with it.
So number 3 on my list, I'm also a big fan of the game chess.
Oh, it's good.
Love chess. It's something I wish my wife would play, but she works so much, man. She doesn't want to play games when she gets off work. But I think that'd be a fun game for us to play. So chess is. I love playing chess on the computer as well. But yeah, chess is.
That's what I was gonna say. One of the few games you could play on the computer that's really good and challenging.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Number 2 on my list, similar to last week, Clue.
Classic.
Clue's my number 1. That's the only one that I knew I was going to have because I had it on the other list.
Yeah.
And just to finish mine out, I'll put Risk. I used to play Risk with my brother. I like that game. So
I could never understand that game, dude. But I was like way too young when I was trying to play it too, I think.
Super strategy game.
Yeah. Number 2 on your list, Brendan.
So my number 1 is the same from last week, but like these games, same factor of like I played with my family. I put number 2, I put Sorry, and then number 1, I put Trouble, because like it's basically the same game but like a little bit of different rules, but it's all around just being an a-hole to your family. It's like, oh, guess what? Sorry, and you just look like a dick as you just take that person back to the beginning and you just keep going. So
I'd like to play that game. I've never played it. Trouble or Sorry?
Oh, Sorry's fun,
dude. Next thing you're gonna say you've never played Wii Sports. That's the next thing you think you've never played Wii Sports.
No, I've played Wii Sports, my friend.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna say if you would have done nothing from my childhood if you said you didn't play Wii Sports.
I love Wii Resort though too, dude.
Dude, but Wii Sports, it had baseball, it had boxing, it had so many things. But also that's getting off topic because that is not a board game. Sorry.
All right. Number 1 on my list, because I know you guys have already shared yours. Sequence. Have either one of y'all played that?
No.
I don't think so.
It's fun. It's like you've got the board, you've got a deck of cards, and then you've got these chips. And the object of the game is you have like a joker, and what would be like a considered a wild card, and then just like regular cards you would see in a traditional deck. And you try to like build a line of 4 like you wouldn't connect 4. You can play individual, you can have a team, you can play against other people. It's up to, I believe it's 6 people. It's kind of hard to explain, but look it up, man. It's very, very, very fun. It's an addicting game too.
Sequence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, it's very, very fun. But yeah, I enjoyed tonight's game. I really enjoyed the mock draft. Something we'll have to do every Monday until we start getting into our rebuilding the Cowboys or building the Cowboys series.
Yeah, we got to get Frankie on soon for sure.
Dude, I know. His post got me pumped.
The only recurring guest in the show's history, guys.
Yes, sir. Deservedly so.
Of course, of course. Well, before we get you out of here, Brendan, where can we find you on Twitter, sir?
Thanks, Void. You can find me at Brendan_Smith26.
Mike, remind the people where they can find you.
All right. Good job, AI Paul Ryan. I'm CD Pigler on social media.
I am the real Paul Ryan. You can find me on Twitter at Paul_Ryan.
Exactly what the AI
Paul Ryan would say.